Right, today we're going to be installing the DC to DC charger. My van has a built-in charger. Doesn't charge very well, it's quite weak. It probably only charges 5 or 6 amps, so it'll take forever to fully charge a battery. So we're going to add this DC to DC charger. Straightforward to fit, cables off a battery. I've got the cable here, as you can see. Actually just some old jump leads, but the 200 amp cable, that, so it'll be absolutely fine. Basically cable to from the engine battery to that, and from the unit back to the leisure battery. So we'll crack on and get it sorted. So we need to access the engine battery. I've taken the 4 bolts out, the carpets are up. That's a cover for the engine battery. It should just lift up. I'll just move this carpet a bit. There we go. That'll lift up and go on the dashboard. And that's our engine battery. So we're going to connect the cables to that now. Straightforward. There's already terminal for here. I assume spare terminals in there as well. We can connect off to there, and we'll route the cables around. Cable's now in. It's not connected to the positive. There's a fuse on it ready. The earth's connected. That'll be routed better after it's been installed. Cable goes through the seat, around the back there, and into the section where my batteries are. So we're going to mount it on the side here, all being well. That's the original Nord Electronica charging unit, so it'll go somewhere like that next to that. And that's a cable we're going to connect up. That's a battery cable. It's not live, as I've said. I haven't connected it up yet. That'll get connected to the engine battery last thing. So let's crack on. And the wires are in there. I've left the leisure battery disconnected at a minute, so we're going to set that up now on Bluetooth. It'll probably want to do a software update, and then we can get it set up and have a look at it working.
It's important to note that you do not connect up the output, which is a leisure battery positive cable, until the unit is set up configured by Bluetooth.
So all the cables are connected to the battery. That just needs pulling through a little bit more to route. We'll put some sleeving over the cables. It's got a fuse there. I'll have a fuse at the other side as well. So that's that side. Yeah, so as you can see, the cables are all in now. The cap's back on for the positive there. Cables all in, all installed and routed nicely. So we'll get the cover back on now. Well, there we go, carpet's all back in and all wiring tucked away now. So we'll go inside the habitation part and get all that put away. And there we go, all the installed, fuse in place again. So yeah, that's a Orion TR Smart 12 12 30. So that's a 12 volt input, and it will charge the leisure batteries. And both my leisure batteries there will charge them up at 30 amps. So that should be more than enough when we get out and about. So here we are connecting to the B2B unit. In the setting, I'm going to start the engine up. It'll recognise a voltage increase once the engine's started. It's just dropping down to cranking. Now it's going to increase as the engine starts. It's going to go up to 14 volts, and then because my leisure batteries are already fully charged, it goes straight onto float. It's detected the voltage, so it's straight onto float. If you're on site or you need to crack it up, the engine up to charge the batteries, you will get a good decent amount of charge. Just showing you the graph section there. It's not very informative. That just tells you the stages of what it's at. There the settings menu, you know, to the battery type, the engine's shutdown settings, and so on and so forth. As you can see now, it's charging. The output's at 13.8 volts. It should be putting out very little amps at the minute because it's on float. Just have a look at the Smart Solar. It's on the same app. The Smart Solar is the is the MPPT controller. Basically, as you can see, it's showing the voltage on there. It's off because it's dark. Actually, it's about 9 o'clock, freezing cold as I'm filming this section. So that was just showing you that just briefly, the charge controller. Just go back into the B2B. I'm still on float. I'm now going to turn the engine off. So the engine's now turned off. It will take a few seconds. The voltage will drop down. As you can see, that's the input voltage. It detects that it's dropping down, and it will shut the unit off. There we go. It's now switched off, so it's no longer charging. It's not going to drain your engine battery down and make you stranded in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this small video of this upgrade. I think it's really worth investing in this sort of technology if you want to be able to be off grid permanently without having to worry about hookups. We should be absolutely fine now. 2 new batteries, the DC charger, and the other side over there buried is my solar charger. So yeah, we should be good to go. So thanks for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe, click the thumbs up and drop us a comment. Any questions, drop us a bell. I'm not a professional in these sort of things, but nonetheless, I'll turn my hand to anything. All right, see you soon.